It always starts the same way. You die once, twice, 10 times, maybe 100, and still you don't turn off the game. At least I don't. You yell, you scream, or you clench your fist, you take a deep breath and you try again. Why? Why do we willingly put ourselves through this? Games that hate you. Games that break you down. Games where the only goal seems to be to make you feel like the worst gamer alive. And yet we love them. Maybe not always while we're playing them. But we always come back. It's strange, almost like a toxic love story between the player and the game. A love where pain is part of the reward. And the weird thing is, we often feel better because of it.
Chupa, filha da puta, eu te odeio, seu me...
Because there's something deeply human about choosing a difficult path. One filled with failure and frustration, just to prove to ourselves that we can endure it. Hard games become personal. They challenge not just our reflexes, but our resolve. They demand patience, precision, and persistence.
Yeah, motherfucker! Yes! Got it! Oh, that feels good. That feels so fucking good, man.
And when we finally beat that boss, clear that brutal level, or make that perfect jump on the 67th try, it's not just a win. It's our win. And something we deserved. Something we fought for, you know?
No! Oh my god! We did it! We did it! Oh my god, we did it!
Easy games, well, they just hold your hand. They guide you gently through a story, through mechanics. And that's fine. Sometimes we do need that as well. But it doesn't stay with you in the same way. Hard games, though, well, they etch themselves into your memory. I mean, think about the first time you beat Ornstein or Smog in Dark Souls.
Is he dead?
Or that time you finally reached the top in Getting Over It. Or when you dodge flawlessly through the radiance in Hollow Knight. I mean, you don't forget moments like that. Not because they were flashy or cinematic, but because they were hard-fought victories. And in those moments you feel something real.
Yes! No! Yes! Oh!
Because hard games make you present. You can't zone out. You can't forget what you just did. You can't multitask. You're there, completely, painfully and totally there. It's almost like a meditation, you know? Or masochistic. But maybe it's just both of those things. But there is a beauty in that. In a world full of distractions all around us, a difficult game forces you to slow down and focus. Every button press matters, every frame counts, and you learn to respect the game. And in turn you learn to respect yourself for rising to meet it. But let's be honest here, it's just not about the satisfaction now. There's also the dopamine.
Yes! Yes, motherfucker!
Because you've been grinding this boss for hours now. You've died so many times, and you've read you dying on the screen, so it's like burned into your soul. And then, finally, you did it. The boss goes down, the screen fades, the music shifts, and your brain just explodes in a euphoric burst of dopamine so pure it might as well have been illegal, you know? Yes!
Chupa, filha da puta, eu te odeio, seu me...
It's that emotional roller coaster, up and down, that keeps us just coming back. The harder the challenge, the greater the reward, they say. It's just basic psychology. The brain loves to overcome obstacles, and we are wired to feel good when we succeed at something difficult. I mean, that's why people climb mountains, run marathons, or try to learn that perfect parry in Sekiro. Because we don't do it because it's easy. We do it because it means something. And then there's the community in all of this. Hard games breed some of the most passionate, helpful, and creative communities out there. Because when you've gone through hell and back, you want to help others survive it too. Maybe you write guides, or share your strategies online, or maybe just share on when you see other people play the game.
I am Melania, Blade of Mikola, and I have never known defeat.
But sure, there is some gatekeeping as well. The infamous get good meme, that can be pretty harsh to see sometimes. But beneath that, it's something much more deeper. It's a shared understanding that greatness isn't giving, it's earned. When someone says get good, what they really mean is you can do it, because they believe in you. Most often, at least. When you finally do beat the game, and when you post that boss clip or that perfect run, you're met with celebration, not jealousy, because people know what it took to beat that game. And there's also a kind of honor among sufferers, a quiet respect between those who've been broken by a game and just kept going. And let's talk about the storytelling here for a moment. Some hard games use difficulty as a narrative device. In Celeste, climbing the mountain isn't just a platforming challenge, it's a metaphor for anxiety, self-doubt, and healing. Every failed jump, every fall, and it just reflects the main character's inner turmoil, When you finally reach the summit, it feels earned, both mechanically and emotionally. In Hades, death is baked into the story. You're expected to fail. But with each run, you learn more about the world, the characters, and yourself. Failure becomes part of the journey. Even in Elden Ring, one of my favorite games, by the way, the lack of direction, the sheer scale, the brutal difficulty, it all adds to the mythos. I mean, it's one of those games that brought me back to my childhood when I played the old Zelda games. Man, it just, when you didn't have a clue what was really going on, and the world felt so exciting, And also because you're really not just a chosen hero, you're just someone struggling, and that struggle is the story. Hard games make you a part of the world. They don't tell you how to win. They dare you to figure it out yourself. And when you do, it's just unforgettable, But maybe the most important reason we love these games is what they really can teach us. Patience, resilience, focus. They teach us to fail, and it's okay to be failing. They teach us to learn, to adapt, and to come back stronger. Some players also say that beating a tough game gave them confidence in real life. That if they could survive Sekiro, they could handle stress, setbacks, and even depression. That a game where they died 100 times taught them not to give up after just one bad day. And that is really, really powerful. Because, in a way, hard games reflects life. Life doesn't always explain itself. We have to figure things out ourselves, among our world around us, but also about ourselves. And it's not always fair either. And sometimes the only thing you can do is get back up and try again. So maybe we keep coming back to these brutal games because they remind us of that truth. The struggle is part of growth. The pain isn't pointless. That victory, true victory, is something you fight for. And when you earn it, man, when you finally overcome that thing that beating you down for hours or days, it feels like more than just a game, It feels like proof that you are capable, that you can endure, and that you are, at least for one shining moment, unstoppable. So, why do we love to suffer in hard games? Because through all the frustration, all the rage quits, and all the broken controllers and screamed curses, we become stronger, we become better, and we finally win. We know that victory is ours. It's just completely, utterly undeniable. hours. If you had any moments like these, let me know in comments and leave a like, and it will help my little channel here grow. I believe that this is one of the absolute best communities out there. People might have different opinions in things, and sometimes it can be pretty harsh out there, but I strongly believe that we have the absolute most love within this community either way. So consider following my channel if you want to see more of my videos and what I like to talk about here. And I hope you all are going to have a really good day and take care of each other out there, and I'll see you next time. Okay?